All right, welcome to day three, creating an automation business from scratch. I had actually recorded all of this yesterday and I forgot to go ahead and end it. So what ended up happening was that it deleted everything. So let me just do everything and just kind of go over everything what I did yesterday very quickly. So today we're actually on day 5 to 6, but it's kind of done day three. In order. So this was create a detailed ideal customer profile and develop targeted marketing materials. So what I did was I took that and then just pasted it down here. We already, in the last video, we went over our ideal customer profile. So I just copy and pasted that here. So we had Alex Thompson, 32, any gender, bachelor degree in finance with a certification, 5 to 8 years in experience with financial services. And they recently started their own business with 5 to 10 assets under management. So their target clients are affluent individuals, $100,000 to $1 million in investable assets, not too bad. Mid-sized city. And the reason we want these target is because we want somebody who can actually afford our services. It doesn't make any sense if you go to somebody who is only making, let's say, $5,000 a month, and you're asking them for $2,000 to pay for their services and stuff like that. So typically what I've seen, some of these financial services, they charge a percentage on what they're managing, anywhere from 1 to 10%. And, 1% of $100,000 is $10,000. I'm sorry, is $1,000. But 10% is $10,000. So $1 million times 1%, you get the math. So I'm that's what I'm looking for. This is per client. So that's what I'm looking for, is somebody who can actually afford the services, who can see the value in it and has these traits in there. They're early adopter of new technology. They want to scale. They're ambitious. They want a work-life balance. They're trying to get, differentiate themselves between technology and personal services. They're cost conscious, but willing to invest in solutions that drive growth. Why? Because they realize it takes money to make money. So that's what we're aiming for. Comfortable with digital marketing and social media, and they struggle with time management, as well as their concern about regulatory compliance and data security. So this one right here, this regulatory compliance one, that's going to be the toughest one. But what we'll do is we'll let the financial planner or the financial planners that we're working with, they'll kind of tell us, hey, this is industry standard. This is what can fly and what can't fly. And we can kind of just tweak it from that point on, to make sure that it meets their standards. So these are some of the pain points: time-consuming client onboarding process. That's what we're going to automate. Difficulty managing client base or growing client base efficiently. So now we're going to have stuff mapped out for them. So it's a lot easier, and we're using Miro for that. Challenges in maintaining consistent client communication. Again, that's the thing that we want to automate and go high level, so that way it automatically sends text messages, emails, and follow-up messages, and then they can respond back to that. But all of that's going to be in one mailbox for our clients, so that they don't have to log into your email, check your phone number, check your Instagram, check your Facebook, check your, LinkedIn. All these mailboxes are going to be in one place, so that person doesn't have to log into all these different places. Struggle to compete with larger firm resources and technology, because we're at a price point that actually makes sense for them, and it's addressing all of these pain points. Now they're able to look like more of a professional business because they have a website. When they do the website and someone books, they get an automatic confirmation message, an email. They get reminders, personalized Loom meetings or videos and stuff like that can really, really, really be tailored to that individual person, which a larger company won't do. They may have, custom values in there, like, hey, first name, da da da, right? But with us, we can do that same thing, but have Loom videos and personalized meetings and things that cater to that individual person a little bit more, because we're just smaller. And smaller companies can pivot a little bit easier than a large one. Concerns about regulatory compliance with limited staff. Again, this is the one that we're going to have to work with to figure out what's acceptable and what's not acceptable. Some of the information that we're going to be collecting is okay, but there's going to be other things that are financial that financial planner may have their own separate system for. So what we can do is, again, tailor it to say, hey, everything up to this point is fair game. Like there's the regulations aren't as strict, but once it gets here and you start asking for social security numbers, you start asking for, identifying information, or what's called PII. Now you have your own system that handles that, where people can submit their own documentation, submit their own, tax docs or whatever else that person may be collecting. And you can switch it over to that system. So you can, if most times their systems is going to allow them to export their contacts or import contacts from a CSV file. And that's just basically like a big graph or a big chart of all the information. So it'll say name, last name, phone number, email, and notes or whatever else. So they can import that. So what we can do is show them, hey, you can export all your contacts that are captured inside of your website and Go High Level, export that over to your other system, and then now you can go about it that way. So now they can bake in their own automations into that, and kind of go about it that way. So again, we're really focusing on the bulk majority, 80% of your work that you're doing. We're trying to automate that 80% so that you can focus on the top 20%. And with that, you can start scaling your systems for rapid growth. Why? Because you don't have to answer all the messages all the time. You don't have to answer all the frequently asked questions all the time, because it's already baked in there. And you record the videos one time and it just keeps repeating over and over and over again. And so there's going to be like one-off kind of scenarios, but it's easier to deal with the one-off scenario than having to deal with the multiple issues all the time. So on our marketing page, we're going to have a landing page, scale your retirement planning practice with Optimize. So I already have a landing page within Go High Level. I'm going to show you that in just one sec. And we need key sections: a hero section highlighting time savings and scalability, features focusing on automated onboarding, client communication, and compliance support, case study for a similar advisor who grew their assets under management by 50% in 1 year, an ROI calculator showing potential time savings and costs. So this one I'm gonna actually delete. I had the reason I accidentally deleted or didn't save the video yesterday is because I was on chat support with Go High Level to see if that kind of calculator is even possible. And we later found out after doing some digging that it's not possible. So we'll just keep that there. Free demo sign up form. Excuse me. It is still early. It's 7:22 in the morning. So I'm doing this before work. Yeah, so let's go over to the page. I'll show you the website that I have and go from there. All right, so once you get on Go High Level, this is where you'll come into. You go into sites. Go into our funnel. And we have all of our different websites. So booking page, facts, privacy policy terms, thank you page, and welcome page. I'm not sure yet, but comment down below if you want this entire setup. What I can do is send this out for you to have. So I might just attach a small price to it, because again, it took me some work to get to this point, and a lot of back and forth, a lot of trial and error. And it's still not the best that I want it to be. It's at a good point, but it's not the best of where I want it to be, because there's a lot more visuals that we can start adding into it. After talking with my mentor, there's a lot of things that can be done better. So by the time that you see this video, depending on when you see it, I'll probably have a completely new website, and can export that. So that way you have a completely done website ready to go. Only thing you'll have to change is the name, phone numbers, and some of the pictures and stuff like that. So it'll be fully done up for you, so you don't have to invest all that time, effort, and money into it, because I had to pay some guys to get it going. So you just pay the small fee one time, and you'll be able to go ahead and get it. All right. So once you come in to edit it, this is what it looks like. So you can change just about everything. So here you'll be able to change your logo, phone number. But again, the setup may change. For now, I just wanted something so that when people go to my website, they can look at something. All right. So streamline your business now. The other one was talking about scale your retirement practice, planning practice. I like what I have now because I also use AI to help me come up with that. So this is just another variation or another example of what can be used. So if you like it, use it. If not, then you can just ask it, like, can you give me another title for the landing page? Um, and then they can give that to you. So we have hero section highlighting time saving and scalability, features focused on automated onboarding, client communication, and compliance support. So let's check that out. So we're talking about business automation made simple, streamline your business in the next 30 days, which is that first part. Scale your practice, not your hours. So automate your retirement planning practice. So let's go over this part right here. So I grabbed this picture from AI, ChatGPT. Surprise, surprise. And again, the reason I did that is to have some kind of placeholder there. And my goal is to show you as well as teach you that we're I've been at that place where I've tried doing everything myself. I've tried being the web developer. I've tried being the sales manager. I've tried being the operations guy, marketing, and this and that. And I've gotten to a point now where can it all be done? Yes. There's courses and classes out there all the time that show you how to do everything yourself and to start getting clients that way. For me personally, I know that I want to start making it a business in which I'm the CEO and not everything. This I want something that I can scale because I not only do I do this, but I do Turo, I do Airbnb, I have a day job in tech. So it's a lot to try to do all that stuff, and each one of those is basically a full time job because there's always something going on in Turo. There's always something going on at my job. There's always something going on with Airbnb where I have to manage my time between all of those effectively. On top of being a social media influencer, so if you want to check the description, you can see my Instagram and TikTok there, and then it'll take you to all the different links. But yeah, so it's a lot. So I want you to get to that point as well where you start thinking of yourself as a CEO of your business. So you're going to need your marketing team, you're going to need your sales team, you're going to need customer success team as well to answer all those questions. So what I did for that, I went to ChatGPT. I paid the $20 a month subscription, and I just asked it. I said, "Hey, can you create the perfect script to generate a picture or an image of?" Let's go back in here. So we have all this stuff, which we'll go over in a sec. And I basically asked it, can you elaborate on the hero section, time saving scalability, features, focusing, and case study, as well as ROI? And that's when it started going into this bold headline, like scale your practice, not your hours. A sub headline, automate your retirement planning practice and grow your AUM without growing your workload. A striking image of a relaxed financial advisor with a graph showing business growth. So I literally copied this part. I went into ChatGPT and I said, hey, can you create me the perfect script to generate and then paste this image of a relaxed financial advisor with a graph showing business growth. And then I said, before you send that, show that, think about what a good picture would look like and elaborate on that before providing your final answers or final image. And when it did that, that's what it popped out. So say 20 plus hours a week, manage 50% more clients. And when we go back here, scale your practice, not your hours, automate your retirement. The sub headline, say 20 plus hours, manage 50 plus or 50% more clients. And then this part I just made up, have a written duplicatable process. So yeah, so that's that. So next, it was talking about features. This session would highlight the core features of the MVP. Turn prospects into clients in half the time with that streamlined automated process. I don't think I got to this part just yet, but then I was also a case study as well. So let me see. I think I ended up skipping that part just yesterday because I like this part where we're giving them step by steps of what is to be expected. We're going to create your website in your backend. We're going to assist you in finding qualified leads. We're going to set their appointments, automate the follow up, and package everything in Scale. So what we can do, what if I took this automated client onboarding, communication, compliance. What if I did this? Do this. Go ahead and move up like the other one. That's weird. Oh, that might be why. Yeah, I might have to. Again, this is why I'm gonna hand it off to somebody who handles this kind of stuff because rather than me trying to make it look pretty and neat and get like 100% of where I'm at, I can get it to at least 75% of what I'm looking for, and they can handle that last 15-20% while I'm asleep. So I can pay them. Most times they work overseas, so you can just pay them, um, and they'll do the work overnight. Because by the time it's nighttime over here, it'll be daytime over there. So yeah, so got that. I'll leave this one because it's talking about daily analytics versus the compliance part, and then we got a friend of mine that I'm working on his stuff. So we have our case study, a photo, and a quote from the advisor, how they grew it, 50% 1 year while working 15% less hours, brief story. So I have to make one up. Or I think I'm talking to him today in a couple hours. So I'll just go ahead and get that. And then we'll pull quotes about his satisfaction with everything. ROI calculator, we're not able to do. So don't worry about that. And then we will start setting up the I already have a demo sign up form, so I'll show you that as well. And then what we'll do is start setting up the emails to start engaging the clients to start coming in a little bit more. Because again, what will happen is they will get there, and I've noticed that they'll get to the website, they start clicking buttons, but they won't actually click the book the appointment. So what that's telling me right now is that people need more touch points. They need more information. They need more something to trust this website. Right now, they're not trusting it. They're looking at it. They're interested. They're intrigued because they're going from inside to go high level. Let me go back to this part. When I go to my stats, this is for the past month. So as you can see, we have 614 people there, 408 of those clicks. So people going into that is unique, right? So there's people actually coming back too. So there's like half of these people who came here came back to this website page. Out of that, 35 of those then went to, or 27 of those went to the booking page. So we are at, let's see, 27 out of 408. times 100, which would give me the percentage. So 6%. So we're at a 6% conversion rate from going from the home page to the booking page. Some of them checked out the privacy policy, some of them checked out the terms. So 6%. And if out of that 6%, we could get a 10% closing rate, which is about the industry standard. So 27 times 10% would be 2.7. So we possibly could get 2 to 3 actual people who booked, or who actually like the service and want to move forward. And so when you have those numbers, I'm sorry, it's 2 to 3 that actually book a consultation. And out of those 2 to 3, if we can get one, that one would then pay for all of our services, all of our subscriptions, everything that we would need, one client. So that's where now it's about understanding this bottleneck. The bottleneck is here, the booking page, because they're getting to the booking page, but they're not actually booking, which again goes back to what I was just saying with the emails. Is they need more information. They need some reason to trust us more before they decide to go ahead and actually book a free consultation. Why? Because it's a free consultation. And if they're not booking that, there's something going on with that process of them seeing something in the website that they're like, maybe another time. So we're going to set up this email sequence to give them just some more information. So in the next video, what I'll do is to kind of keep this one a little bit shorter, we'll set up emails as the subject. We'll create a body using either Perplexity or ChatGPT. We'll create a body of the email and then kind of urge them to book a consultation. So we'll do that 5 times over the course of, let's say, we'll send email 1 day 1, we'll send email 2 day 2, email 3 will go out day 4. So we'll wait a day. Email 4 will wait another day, so that'll probably go out day 6, and then email 5 will wait 2 days after that, just to give them, so we're not spamming them every day. And then hopefully after that point, we'll get the request or the booking. If not, then we'll try to figure it out, or we can just tag them as not interested, cold lead, because at that point there's been enough time where from the time that they've seen it to the time that we've been asking to go to that next step that they still haven't gone through it. There's other factors that may go into it that they either still don't trust, or they were just kind of like poking around and clicking things. So either way, we're going to try to start figuring out this thing little bit by little bit, and go from there. So appreciate you watching this video. If you have any questions, drop a comment down below, or you can reach out to me on Instagram and TikTok. Please also hit the like and subscribe button, as I'm going to keep doing these videos to keep updated. It's not the only thing that I'll be doing on this page. I'll eventually start going to more stuff like related to tech, related to Turo, Airbnb, and things like that. I'll just try to keep you guys updated as much as possible. So like I said, reach out to me on Instagram, reach out to me on TikTok, and I'll see your DM and then go ahead and respond to it that way to answer any questions. Also join the Skool if you haven't already. That is where you can ask live Q&A questions every Tuesday, which is today actually. And just interact with other people who are doing the same thing. So again, appreciate everything, and I'll see you in the next video.